Oh, come on! You did not just do that to me! Move! Move! Do you ever stop attacking? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it. I knew it when I sidestepped first. For as long as I can remember, I have had a wrathful temper. I've lost friends from it. I've lost family from it. It's been a big problem in my life. Luckily, philosophy saved me, especially when I think of who I would have been if I kept on going down the road I was going. And I have sufficient evidence to declare that I would have been dead by now because of the road I was heading. So quite literally, philosophy saved me. But there was always one more piece of the puzzle that needed to be fixed: the rage itself. But I had no idea where to start. You know, I didn't know how I was supposed to be able to control it. I knew it existed. I know it overcomes me. I know it's that spirit of Aries. I understood it in that way, that I'm not thinking straight. So when I would go through these wrathful sessions, I would just try to wait and then pull myself out. But at the same time, it's so difficult when the rage gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And then I did a video talking about Majid Vegeta. And in that video, I did a little bit more research in talking about not only rage, but anger. And I landed on the Phaedrus. And I was like, I've read the Phaedrus before, but it never occurred to me why Socrates placed anger in the white horse. Because the white horse is the one that ascends up to the skies. It's the one that frees you. So why is rage or anger in the white horse? Shouldn't it be in the dark horse? Shouldn't it be the thing that pulls you down? And then I realized rage can be useful. Anger can be useful. Hate can be useful. You should hate bad ideas. You should hate things that are trying to take out innocent people in your life. Rage can move you, but it needs to be led by reason. More importantly, from a Kantian standpoint, it needs to come from a good intention. If my intention is to save people, then that anger is directing me towards something that is good. So from that, I started to figure out, okay, maybe it's not the fact that rage exists within me is the problem. There's another problem that is interfering with my ability to aim the rage correctly. And then the last piece of the puzzle came forward. In Jordan Peterson's book, We Who Wrestle with God, he talked about the cherub with the flaming sword, but more importantly, Adam's pride and Cain's wrath, and the sin involved in those actions and those intentions. And that's when I realized it's not the anger that's necessarily the issue. It's the pride that goes along with it that says the way God made this place, that's the problem, not me. See, that's the kind of pride that gets in the way. Cain, feeling like I've sacrificed enough, so I should be rewarded. And that kind of resentment, that's the sin right there. So then I started realizing the things that were sparking the rage and aiming it incorrectly. And that's when I got the idea of, well, in order for me to figure out what is sending me in the wrong direction, I need to place myself in those instances. Again, thank you, Jordan Peterson, because again, you need to go into the places that you least want to venture. It is the biggest dragon that hoards the best reward. And this is a mighty dragon. It's become a mighty dragon of mine. So it's like, okay, what instances best brings out that rage? Well, for me, it's always been video games. And I'm sure there are other people as well, because gaming rage has sparked many articles in Psychology Now and things like that. People have gone into the psychology of game rage. So I'm not alone in this endeavor. But because this is an area where I get so upset, well, then this is the area where I might be able to find the most answers. So that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully I can go from this, oh, come on, I was just trying to get around, to somebody a little bit more controlled, controlling my anger in a righteous way, with a righteous aim. So that's what I hope to do. So I hope you join me on my episodes of Flourishing through Street Fighter, because that is the aim. Guided by reason, guided by the knowledge of the sin, the pride and the resentment that goes along with it. Hopefully, I can manage to pull myself out with Plato, God, Kant, and Aristotle. So I hope you'll join me. See you there.